The XRP news we have today is simply off the charts, guys. We've got some huge news related to Ripple becoming a big bank. Of course, they're trying to do that. Big deadline coming up in October. We've been addressing this for a long time. We got some really interesting news from BNY Mellon today on that front, at least regarding Ripple being a big part of blockchain payments moving forward. And we've got some other interesting news from the retail side we're going to jump into as well. So let me know you guys are here. Drop your X's in the chat. Put a thumbs up on the video. Let's get this thing over 1,000 likes. I know we could do it. We got a lot to unpack, a lot to dive into. We'll take a look at the overall market as well in this video. We're going to start with the BNY Mellon story, and then we'll jump into what's going on from the retail front that I think is really, really fascinating. Before we get into that, guys, I do want to talk about my Patreon real quick. Right now, we just relaunched or recharged up the Patreon offer. It is part of the Inner Circle package. So right now, for a limited time only, for the next few days, this $20 Inner Circle package is going to be the cheapest it's ever going to be. This is going to $40 very, very soon. You're going to have live calls with me every Friday, every single Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're doing live calls, talking about the overall market, moves I'm making, etc. Our first one is this Friday, so you still have time to get in right now ahead of Friday. I'll be able to send you the link. We'll have it all ready to go. You're also going to be able to watch me build an entire crypto portfolio from $0. We're going to be adding around $50 to $100 every single week into that portfolio. You're going to get private Discord community where we help with tech support. You'll be able to direct message me on Patreon. You'll see my buy and sell alerts, and you'll see my entire full portfolio, crypto and stocks that I own in my long-term portfolio. All of this, guys, for $20 a month. Now, if you want to pay annually, that bumps it down to $17 per month. So this is an option for you guys. There is a link down below right at the top to the Patreon. So excited to get this thing recharged, and can't wait to see you on the call this Friday. So let's talk about this big story first. Bank of New York Mellon, the world's largest custodian bank, they're managing around $55 trillion in assets. 55 trillion with a T. They are testing tokenized deposits in order to enable direct blockchain payments. And they're targeting the $2.5 trillion, which is in daily processing volume for instant settlements. And they're going after this because it's way lower costs. Now, the initiative builds on partnerships, including custodianship for Ripple's stablecoin and collaborations with BlackRock and Goldman Sachs on tokenized funds. This is huge for Ripple. And we've talked about this in many videos before, why Ripple's stablecoin is here, why it's different than XRP, which is used as the bridge currency, why both are relevant. This is huge for the entire XRP ecosystem. And I feel like nobody's really giving this the time of day. Of course, Bitcoin setting new all-time highs, BNB setting new all-time highs, and that's all very relevant. Like, we're following all that stuff here, but there are some big things happening right now with Ripple and BNY Mellon. Again, guys, they manage almost $56 trillion in assets. This effort is highlighting traditional finance's push toward the digital asset future, despite regulatory and interoperability hurdles. However, those are becoming much clearer now with the new regime that we have in place. So this is huge. This is the world's largest custodian bank, guys, BNY Mellon, exploring allowing tokenized deposits and blockchain payments utilizing Ripple's stablecoin as a true move here from TradFi into DeFi. So we've got that happening on the institutional front, but what's going on with retail? Well, Santiment just put this out. I thought this was really interesting. XRP right now is seeing its highest level of retail FUD since Trump's tariffs were announced 6 months ago. Okay, so fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People are throwing shade at XRP. I love this. I absolutely love this, because anytime we see FUD thrown at a large crypto, usually it's about that time where you should be buying. There have been more bearish comments than bullish for 2 of the past 3 days, which is generally a promising buy signal. This is coming from Santiment, very respected source here. Markets move opposite to small trader expectations. So if you look at this graphic here, September 17th, here you go. This was very euphoric stage in the market, right? But now look where we are, October 6th and October 4th here. Very, very bearish sentiment on XRP. Everybody's talking about other things. There was news that came out that Swift is going to build their, they're partnering up with Ethereum to essentially come after Ripple. That's what's creating a lot of this FUD. Okay. Swift, which Ripple's trying to basically replace in some ways, they are supposedly working with Ethereum now, not XRP. But as I've mentioned for the last few days, despite if that happens or not, it doesn't mean Ripple's done. See, what happened when Ripple got in the 4-year lawsuit in the United States, they were forced to go do business elsewhere. They've got huge partnerships in Asia, huge partnerships in the Middle East, many partnerships in Europe, and they're working in the emerging markets in Africa as well to bring Ripple's XRPL technology there too. So we say all this to also mention, what about tokenization? This is where the real money is going. I mean, going back to our top story here, like right here, BNY Mellon trials tokenized deposits for blockchain payments utilizing Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin. So all of this FUD that's coming from the retail side, guys, this is usually a very bullish sign for the market, right? This is alpha. When everybody's zigging that way, you want to zag the other way. Okay. And essentially, this is I believe, a great time to position yourself in some of these plays that are being FUDed, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Chainlink, a lot of these assets that kind of coexist and are going to be working in the same areas. They're not getting a lot of attention and focus right now. That's the time where, as a retail investor, in my opinion, you want to invest. So let's take a look at XRP on the charts here real quick. We'll take a look at where we are today. If you look here, we're getting a little bit of a sell-off, but overall down to 288. The market tends to pop back up once we get down to that 275 range. So that's what I'm looking for. If we come down and retest the 270, 275 range, that'll be another great opportunity to add to the bags, in my opinion. Right now, I'm just kind of watching because I'm already positioned, right? If you do want to make some trades, make some plays, I've got some links down below. Bunch of exchanges I'm partnered up with, crypto.com, BidFi, BTCC, and WEEX. So check that out if you need to. But this does not scare me at all, guys. Does not scare me at all, especially with the BNY Mellon news coming out today. So if you want to stay ahead of the market, stay ahead of the curve, you guys know you can come over and find us over at the Patreon. Again, right now for $20, this is going up to $40 very, very soon. This week is the only week you're going to get it at this price. Our first live call is Friday. Can't wait to see you on that call. And we're going to dive into a bunch of the moves that I'm making. Every Friday, we'll be having these calls, along with this great access to the entire portfolio. You're going to watch me build a new portfolio from $0, private Discord community, and my buy and sell alerts. So we'll see you in the inner circle. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.